It truly has been a long time coming. But I do know that one day a change will come. I'm sorry if my voice is off, if my if how I'm talking is not matching up with my lips, but whatever, child. So I finally got my laptop fixed. But what I was using originally was Windows Live Movie Maker to record my videos. You know, just was what was already on my laptop, child. But now Windows 10, because they had to upgrade it to Windows 10 to fix it, because they had to reinstall Windows. And I wanted Windows 7, but they had to put Windows 10 on there. And so Windows 10 does not support Windows Live Movie Maker anymore. So they make you download. I'm using, what is it called? Flipmora. I'm using that right now. So just bear with me, y'all. I'm trying to work it out. I'm trying to do better and be great for y'all. Okay. Now, with that said, I know that I have been missing a Real Housewives of Atlanta. But I did see the first 2 episodes. And pretty much, you know, the girls are back. Meaning Kenya, Cynthia, Portia, Candy. Okay. Cynthia, Kenya, Portia, Candy, Sheree, and Nene came back, of course, loud, just as gay as ever. She's back stirring shit up. And they say the ratings ain't hitting on too much. I mean, it don't seem like it made a difference since Nene came back. I mean, I knew it would, but I'm just saying, it's just like, whatever. But I mean, she is more likable this season. Last week was just all about as long as she stay likable and humble, we're good. Last week was just all about Cynthia's 50th birthday party and all that stuff. So yeah, child. So anyway, what do I want to talk about? So pretty much the episode began with Portia, she's letting her sister move in with her. Her sister Lauren, she going through rough times. She going through hard times with her man, and you know, Lauren and the baby's gonna be staying over there. Little Bailey, cute as a babe. So you know, they're talking, shooting the shit. Portia just like, look, this the house rules. You know, do what I do and mean what I say, but just don't try me hooker. You know, if the door is on do not disturb, they mean I'm in there being grown. I'm in there being grown. And so it was just like, okay, you know, they briefly skimmed over the whole Candy thing. In Portia's mind, her and Candy are cool, but in Candy's mind, obviously, it's something different. So moving on from that, we have Cynthia, child. So somebody set Cynthia up on this little date with this child. And she was walking up these steps. She was in some kind of building, walking up these steps. There was chickens and shit outside, and she was just like, "What the hell is this? What is going on? Am I finna get my head cut off?" Here he comes pooching down the hallway, you know, and he blindfolds her. She was like, "I don't know you that well for you to blindfold me, sir. I don't know you that well." So anyway, he blindfolds her and he takes her to a chair, and it's a photo shoot that he's getting ready to do for her. You know, why not promote your own business while you're at it, while you're dating a housewife? Why not? So I was like, okay. So that's what he get ready to do. He's 29, just turned 29, and Cynthia is 50. So she's pretty much old enough to be his mom, or auntie. And it's just like, it was very, you know, it was a little awkward. It was sweet, it was nice, but you know, it was crazy. A little later on, Cynthia had a scene with Noelle, her daughter, and basically she was just like, "Oh my gosh, mom, like, mine is 3 years and he's half your age." That Noelle is shady. She's always been shady. Some of these kids need to get slapped in their mouth real good. But you know, whatever. That's her daughter. You know, God bless her. Um, so you know, little Noelle, she got a little boo thing in Charlotte. She go with some little boy. Um, they, you know, dipping in and doing it. Peter's in Charlotte. Peter ain't thinking about Cynthia. Um, and but Cynthia's thinking about Peter, which is interesting. So, you know, she moves off, and, you know, it's just interesting seeing all these kids grow up and do great. What's going on with Sheree? Okay, so Sheree meets up with Jack Daniels, which is her life coach. And, you know, Sheree's whole thing this season is going to be, I'm assuming, her telling her kids about the whole domestic violence situation between her and Bob that happened however many years ago. Obviously, the pain don't go anywhere, but, I mean, yeah, I mean, is this just gonna be your storyline, Sheree? I'm sorry this happened to you and all that, and you're a strong, beautiful, amazing, strong black woman, but I don't want to hear this shit every single episode. Is that wrong to say? Maybe it is, child. But I don't. I work too hard, I'm too tired for this storyline every single day. I already have my own shit going on. And the sad shit on Sunday nights I don't need. But you know, she's talking with that, and so she has a little scene with Candy and some of her friends. She rehearsed what she's gonna say to her kids, and hopefully it goes well. But it's probably not gonna be as bad as she, you know, think it is. I mean, hell, it is. It's awkward. It's a messed up situation and all that. But you know, hopefully Sheree, you know, gets it together about that whole thing. So Shamia's getting married. Shamia is Candy's friend, but used to be Portia's best friend. And y'all know Shamia, child. You know, she still don't have a peach, just like Marlo, but she's just on the show, you know, running her mouth and twirling around and shit. So they're in this little African shop because Shamia, she's having her wedding over there in Kenya. You know, not in Moore Manor, as Sheree said, but, you know, in Kenya, the country. So, I don't know who she think got coins like that and just be flying over to Kenya. I mean, you could have had a nasty event on Peachtree Street in Atlanta and by the Waffle House College Day or something, like, whatever. So, you know, they're talking, and, you know, her and Portia aren't cool like they used to be because of the whole freaking frat thing with Phaedra. Side note, they say Phaedra begging for a peach back. I say give her a peach. These heifers do things to each other all the time. Give her a peach back. What the hell? But you know, she would have to film with the other girls, and the other girls probably won't want to film with her, so that would be an issue there. So whatever, I guess not. They say Phaedra begging for a peach back. She got them two little boys to raise to give her a damn peach. What the hell? So, they're talking, and, you know, Candy, she don't fool with Portia anymore. She was just like, I just don't know what's going on with that situation. I just don't know what's going on with Portia. I just don't know. So, meanwhile, we got Kenya, child. You know, Kenya's talking to Cynthia. She's on Cloud9 about Bay. We found out now that his name is Mark Daly, which sounds like a perfect, like, TV anchor, news anchor name or something. But, she meets up with him. She meets up with Cynthia, and they're talking, and, you know, Cynthia wishing that her and Peter would have worked out because of her and Kenya. I'm like, why? You looking up to Kenya now? I love Kenya, but I'm just saying, Cynthia, your situation was totally different, okay? Hopefully this man ain't gonna rob Kenya like Peter robbed you, allegedly. So anyway, they're talking, and, you know, had a moment. Kenya had another scene later on when she's twirling around in her castle in her dress, you know, talking to the dogs, and then all of a sudden she gets a phone call from Brandon, her friend, and then she goes in the closet somewhere and starts talking to the producer, saying that she's crying and upset. Apparently, you know, this is a lot for her husband to take, you know, being thrown into this reality world. This is not something that he's accustomed to. It's not something that most people are accustomed to. So it's a lot for him to take, and apparently he's not eating, and we learned that he's a Wall Street broker, and, you know, now he's an entrepreneur. He had a restaurant in New York. Chef Roble introduced them two together, Kenya and her husband Mark Daly. So I mean, it's just it's definitely overwhelming, and I do, at the end of the day, I do understand why she's so protective over him and all that. Because Kenya's been through a lot on the show. They say she is the number one candidate for renegades. That's what they say. And so, it's a whole lot. It's a whole moment. Although I do respect her for sticking to her guns and trying to keep her husband. If he don't want to be on the show, it's just like, but this is Real Housewives of Atlanta, mama. I mean, I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. I'm kind of on both sides with it. Let's see. What else happened? So we just get to the whole wedding shower, bachelorette party shower thing that Shamia had. She invited Sheree. Toya was there. Toya Wright of Tiny and Toya, Lil Wayne ex-wife, Regine mama. Toya was there. Who else? Candy was there. Portia was there. Lauren was there. Sheree was there. And that was it. That was a part of the cast. They all had on top hats and dresses. It was a nice event. She played games, had fun, had moments. It was cute. So then all of a sudden they sitting at the table. Sheree goes to ask Portia, "Are you coming to the wedding?" She was just like, "No, I can't be on the plane that long. I can't do that." And she says that she has low blood pressure. She has trabecular syndrome or Vicks Vaporub or Victoporus, some lie that Portia came up with. Like they said, I mean, you would just be better if you just said that you didn't want to go, Portia, or just say that you don't want to pay that much money or it's too damn far. Just say something that makes sense versus saying that you got tuberculosis and shit. Bitch, really? So anyway, they played games and it was fun and cute, and then all of a sudden here comes Shamia over to the table. She's sitting right beside Portia. She basically called Portia out and said that you need to get it together. There will still be a seat at the table for you. Hopefully you can come make it to my wedding, but there will still be a seat at the table for you. Portia was just like, okay. I mean, whatever. And, meanwhile in the background we got Candy and Karma. Candy and Karma is sitting over there laughing the whole time, being petty, being too old for how they're damn acting. And Karma got this old butch haircut. And if Portia wasn't trying to change, she would have came over there and slapped the hell out of you, Karma, and I wouldn't blame her. Cause y'all sitting over there sniggering and laughing. You don't do that shit. No, not with Portia's arm. Not with Sakatumi Cake Portia. No. So anyway, Portia ignored them. The party was over. All of a sudden, we see Shamia and Portia sitting in the car arguing. Lauren's outside because Portia and Lauren rode together to the event. They're talking, having moments, getting into it. And she was just like, Portia was like, how can you call me out in front of them and you ain't no loyal friend and you ain't shit. Yada to the yada, whoop to whoop. And Portia was just like, Shamia was just like, you're not the worst friend, but you have not been a good friend. We ain't hung together. We ain't did this. We ain't did that. Apparently, Shamia and Portia have been friends since childhood. That's what they say. I don't believe that. That don't seem like a childhood friendship to me. But whatever. What do I know? I just got pigtails and a mustache and a nasty beard that need to get shaped up and some glasses and a camera that's not matching up with my mouth, and what the hell do I know? So anyway, yeah. So they had that whole exchange. Lauren was just like, look, I gotta go get Bailey. I got to go. There was just a way for her and her sister to get the hell on up out of there. So that's pretty much the end of that episode, y'all. Yeah, it was craziness. It really was. Shamia and Portia had like their more than just friends. Oh, I'ma love you until the end, the end, more than just friends. Until the end, yeah. Oh. Let me know who sings that song. Y'all thought I forgot. Let me know who sings that song. Give a shout out in next week's Real Housewives of Atlanta review. All that good stuff, child. Who sings the song, name of the year, album, whatever, the whole thing, you know. I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chilike on Google Plus. Follow me at ItsKingsWorld Instagram and Twitter, at ItsKingsWorld89 on Snapchat, at Chase Kingsworld on Facebook and all that good stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all hanging there with me. Y'all hanging there with me. If y'all hanging there with me, I got y'all. And I'm going to keep doing me and putting out product and doing the best that my black ass can. God bless.